craziest couples ever.
My date really didn't show up.
What's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again. I've charged out some wall clips of the craziest couples I can find. Now, like always, my favorite clip will be at the end, guys, so make sure to stay tuned all the way till then to find it. But in this first one, it is definitely not good either, and I do feel bad for this woman. Basically, I guess she goes on this date with this man just for him to randomly bring his kid, which I guess he never mentioned. Not only that, he ends up being super broke during the date, and I'm like, wow, at this point, why do you even date? Fix your life first, then go focus on trying to get girls.
Worst first date ever. He would not get off his phone when I got there. He even brought his baby that he didn't tell me about.
What are you gonna get?
I think I'm gonna get the full rack of ribs.
Are you sure you don't want a salad?
No, I think I want the ribs. Well, if you forgot your wallet, you can just like Venmo me or Cash App me. That's fine.
Sorry, I don't have Cash App or Venmo.
Okay, well, like your bank account, you can just transfer the money to me.
Here you go.
I'm waiting for a check to pay.
And sorry, what was the last thing you asked me for?
A little container of carrots.
Oh, carrots. Yes, gotcha.
Well, honestly, I feel like you invited me here. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to pay.
I thought you invited me.
And this next one is definitely one of the most disgusting clips I have ever heard of. I don't even want to mention it. I just want you guys to listen. And it's actually crazy in how she believes this is like true love. Thankfully, nobody was buying what she was saying, and even the women on the panel were also roasting her on this. Absolutely disgusting once again.
If a guy licks me out when I'm on my period, I'll respect him more.
Hey, chop the bottle out of your face, bruv. Are you mad? Like, bruv, what are you talking about, bruv? No, fuck that.
He doesn't pick and choose, oh, when she's on this. No. He likes the whole of me. I'm a package. The blood comes with me.
Just shows that, Nunu, do you know that you need to really go and get yourself educated? You know what do you know what period is? Do you know what you're saying? It's a part of you. It is a part of you. It is an egg. It's the foul element that's coming out of you.
Can you taste your own blood? Can you put your hand in there and lick your blood?
It is the foul element.
And this next one, you guys, let me know what you guys think. Basically, this man, I guess, just wanted to sleep in his car and just, I don't know, have his own peace and quiet. And until his wife decided to, you know, find his location and figure out what he was doing after work. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's perfectly fine to do. Sometimes you just need your own personal space.
The Chinese husband is getting criticized for refusing to go home. The wife had to track him down to his car where he laid sleeping after work. She asked him what he was doing and why he doesn't come home. The husband replied that he was more comfortable over here because she would always nag him when he's at home. She tried to comfort him only to be pushed away and told to be left alone. Many people are criticizing him for being selfish and blaming his wife for it.
And this next one, I do feel bad for this man. He ends up getting ghosted on this date. And to be honest, I've seen a million videos like this. It tends to happen quite often.
Pavyu got stood up on a date. She said she was on her way and going to be a little late, but never showed up. I had to eat alone. It was so embarrassing. Fellas, y'all stay safe out.
Sorry, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
That's hot. Do you want a kiss?
I'm alright, thank you.
Wait, actually, I have extra.
And this next one is definitely one of the funniest clips I have heard of, and to be honest, this guy didn't do anything wrong at all. I don't blame him. He ended up trying to talk to his girl, and I guess she said her friend was coming on a date with him. He ends up trying to bring his friend along as well, and it turns out these girls were absolutely hideous. It wasn't the girls that were kind of advertised, they just kind of got catfished. So as the date continues, he ends up doing something that, to be honest, like I said, I don't blame him for doing. These girls definitely saw it coming.
What's the worst date you ever been on? I got catfished on a date, and I was on Tinder swiping. I matched with this baddie. Like, she looked like music video material. Same day we matched, and she's like, you trying to go to the movies? And I'm like, fuck yeah. So she was like, you have a friend for my friend. I hit up my friend. I go to pick up this girl. I tell her I'm here, and she's like, okay, I'm walking towards you. And like, I look in the mirror, and there's like these two girls, raggedy as fuck. Like, they just woke up like in pajamas and slippers, and both of them sat in the back seat like I was their Uber driver. Finally get to the movie theater, I can actually see them, her homegirl, and she was even worse. I was like, oh my god, like my homie's gonna kill me. We started walking, it was Ontario Mills, and I just felt embarrassed walking next to them, to be honest. And then I see my friend, and I'm just like, I bow to him, I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. He's like, what do you mean? He turns the corner, he sees these two girls, and he's like, bro. And he starts walking the other way, and I'm like, bro, I'm so sorry. So we all go sit down. Me and my friend are 2 rows in front of them. And then I'm telling my friend, I'm like, bro, we gotta get out of here. I'm like, hey, me and my friend, we're gonna go get some snacks. You guys want anything? And she's like, yeah, can you get us 2 large popcorns and 2 large drinks? Damn.
Bro, at the movie theaters, that's just expensive. That's like $40, $50 right there. Me and my friend, we get up. As soon as we hit the hallway, we dipped. We just start running. And the girl
girl texted me. She's like, hey, are you guys almost back? And then yeah, we just never replied. I was her ride, by the way, so I don't know how she got home.
She didn't like reach out again, like, hey, where you at? Like,
I blocked her.
You're savage.
Sorry, bro. Back then I was talking.
And this next one, this is absolutely foul, and I do hope the boyfriend somehow saw this. Basically, this girl decides to tell a story about how she cheated on her man, literally in the same building as him, with his boy. I'm like, yo, none of you guys actually have hearts. You have no idea what kind of damage you're doing to these men.
Fucked his friend. We lived on the 6th floor, so I fucked his friend on the roof above his room.
Bro, man.
While he was in the room.
Why he was in the room?
He didn't see me. I was on the roof above him.
Oh, okay.
He was there. He was in the house. I left the house. I was staying there. I left the house. Went to the roof with his friends and what I did, and then came back inside the house and was hanging out with him.
And this text was definitely one of the funniest ways I have seen someone trying to break up with the person. I might have to use this myself in the future.
I'm sorry to tell you this. I want to break up with you.
It's an evil world we live in.
Bro, this thing is so simple. You don't text me back, on to the next. One thing God didn't do is stop making humans after you. God put so many people here, bro.
And this next one, I guess this guy was on a date until someone just, I guess, dropped his meat.
Oh, pause. Yo. There you go.
That's right, boy. That's my boy. Donovan, you're not my child.
And this next one, I don't understand this. Just because you're admitting it doesn't fix the situation. The damage has still been done, and you still ruined someone's life.
I cheated a lot of times, so, you know.
I'm glad you admitted that. Because people act like they fucking never did nothing in their life.
Oh, no, I'm gonna tell the truth. I cheat.
Now, to go into more detail about what I mean about these women ruining these men's lives, this is a perfect example. People are literally doing this to themselves, all because of a girl. And it happens every single day casually. And no one bats an eye at men's mental health at all.
High school, I had sex multiple times with a girl who I knew had a boyfriend. When she finally told him, he hung himself.
And this next one, this girl is, I guess, correct with what she is saying. Basically, she is being asked, would you want your man to step up for you, or I guess, defend you if your purse was stolen or if someone, I guess, assaulted you? Now, every single girl, hopefully with the right mindset, would say yes, absolutely. But that's only if you have a masculine man next to you, and if you also treat him with respect. A man's not gonna put his life on the line for you if you don't deserve it.
If you're walking on the street with your boyfriend,
Okay.
and a man came up and snatched your purse, and your boyfriend ran away, how would you feel in that situation?
I guess I would feel upset. Like, he should protect me, but I would understand his fear, but also, like, step up.
So a man needs to be masculine 24/7.
Not 24/7, but, like, assert your masculinity and take advantage of the fact that you're a man because you're privy to certain privileges that women aren't.
So a man in that situation is stronger, he's more capable, he needs to be the one to protect his woman.
No. Men aren't more capable. Men are just have access to privileges that women don't.
What are some of these privileges?
Like being able to like speak loudly, being able to assert themselves in certain situations, being able to be assertive, things like that.
Now, I guess on that topic about masculine men, this woman says she likes feminine men, which I absolutely think is BS. What kind of woman likes a man who cries, sobs, complains, and doesn't defend her if there's a situation where she needs to be defended? You're telling me if this woman got slapped by a bigger dude, she's gonna want her feminine boyfriend to defend her? That's just not gonna happen.
Personally, I like a feminine man.
You sure about that?
But I think if a woman goes for that, it's just because throughout history, that's like the biggest defining factor of like what a man is like they're a manly man.
The easiest hit.
And this next one, obviously, if we're talking about dates here, this is still easily the worst date I have seen. I did show this clip in the past, but since this is a dating video, I just had to add this one in once again.
I matched with this guy on Tinder, and he took me to Cece's Pizza, and he like ate too much, and he said his stomach was hurting, and this dude literally is like sleeping at the table right now. Like, what do I do? He drove us.
Now from the worst clip on the list, guys, we have this person over here. I guess she goes on to explain about how this date was absolutely horrible and this man that she went on a date with was completely broke. Now sorry guys, but this girl has a right to complain about this. Why are you going on dates if you don't have your life situated? I don't care if everything is 50-50. If you don't have enough money to even fill up your car with gas or even pay for your own meal, you look pathetic and no girl's gonna take you seriously. Enough with the distractions, enough with the useless dates, and just figure out your life and then you could proceed on with whatever you want.
Worst date ever, a date from hell. Let's jump right in. He was on his phone as soon as we got to the Swan Lake. When I finally said something about it, he assured me that it was just his job. We ran out of gas on the way to the restaurant. He didn't like me taking pictures of myself and was like, let daddy be in the videos. Can't make this up. When it was time to pay, he asked, do you have your credit card on you? Worst date ever, a date from hell. Let's jump right in. He was on his phone as soon as we got to the Swan Lake. When I finally said something about it, he assured me that it was just his job. We ran out of gas on the way to the restaurant. He didn't like me taking pictures of myself and was like, let daddy be in the video.
Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, guys. In the next one, take care. Peace.